Alrighty, so today Sean and I are going to look at, well, not really look at, but we're going to go fill out applications for an apartment complex. Aaliyah and I are just hanging out, usually in the mornings. Well, this morning Sean had to work, and Sean, he usually works mornings. That's usually how it'll go. For the most part, Sean works mornings and I work the night shifts. So, Sean will usually be at work in the morning times, but Aaliyah and I will get up in the mornings, and it's 2 p.m. so it's not like morning anymore, but we've been sitting here for a while just hanging out, and I just now like washed my face, and you know, I'm gonna start getting us ready for the day and stuff because Sean gets off in an hour. But we're watching Curious George. Aaliyah is absolutely obsessed with Curious George. I have watched this movie a total of probably 110 times. Hi, baby. She's got pizza all over her face. I don't know if you can see that, but she just ate some pizza, and then we fed the rest of it to the dogs. You're dirty. Me and Aaliyah are going to go shower later on today. So dirty. Let's get that cleaned up. Okay, so it was really funny because I was just brushing Aaliyah's hair, and I was telling her that in exactly 1 month and 5 days from now is gonna be her birthday. I was like, can you believe that it's gonna be your birthday? And she's like, oh, it's my birthday, I want to go to the beach. And then I was like, oh yeah, you want to go to the beach on your birthday? I was like, but it's gonna be really cold. And then she like looks at me and she's like, well, I'm gonna need my coat, and I'm gonna need my birthday, and I'm gonna need my beach. Yeah.
My princess and my beach.
Yeah. Is it gonna be your birthday? Yeah. How old are you gonna be? Are you gonna be 3 years old?
34.9.
34.9? I don't think you're gonna be 34.9.
Yeah.
You see how obnoxious she is, you guys?
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Oh, oh. Oh. Get really what?
I really don't even want to show you guys the condition of this RV because it's so disgusting. And it's really, really like discouraging when trying to clean it because I spend so much time just cleaning and, you know, making it look so nice, and I feel so much better afterwards. And then the next day it's trashed. Food just gets left out, it doesn't get put away, like, it's just like, I clean everything and then the next day I wake up, or, you know, like, when I, you know, I'm going on with my day the next day, I realize that it's a fucking disaster again, and it's like, why? Like, I don't want to spend all my time cleaning. This RV is disgusting. I hate it. Aaliyah calls the bathroom the stinky room because it's so gross in there. You don't have any running water when you're using the bathroom. You don't flush your toilet paper. You wipe and then throw it in a bag. And it sounds really disgusting, and some people, like, might just be like, oh my god, that is so fucking gross, you know, but it's like, this is the living situation we're in right now. I'm so appreciative that we have a place to stay, but at the same time, I am so ready to get out of here. Like, we're 100% on foods that you don't have to cook. I mean, we have a microwave, so we can, like, microwave, like, you know, some top ramen or whatever, you know, but you guys get the idea that we don't really have much. Okay, so Aaliyah, earlier, she was, like, asking for a cupcake, and I was like, no, Aaliyah, no, they're old, they're nasty, they're yucky. And she's like, no, they're not yucky. Yeah, like, she was, like, just looking at the cupcakes, and she was like, see, the pancakes aren't yucky. I have a pancake, Mommy, because she calls the cupcakes pancakes, and then I was like, no, they're yucky, they are yucky. She's like, no, they're not, Mommy, they're not yucky, it's just a pancake. And she's like sitting here trying to argue with me, telling me that the cupcakes aren't old and disgusting. Now she's just watching my dog's game. I'm playing Dogs 5. Not really playing, I'm really just letting my dogs run around. Oh, they're juggling a bone! Sitting there, like, passing a bone to each other on their noses. But, yeah, I'm not even really playing it. I'm just, like, letting my dogs hang out because I'm trying to get them to have puppies. And if any of you have played that game, you know how long it takes for your freaking dogs to have puppies. Roar! 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 You're ferocious. Roar? Ferocious Aaliyah! Ferocious Aaliyah! Oh, she's scaring Bear Chan. Don't make her piss all over the place. Oh my gosh, Aaliyah. Are you licking Minnie Mouse, you silly? Is Minnie Mouse your baby kitten? She's like carrying her. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is like... I remember doing this as a child. I remember pretending to be an animal and carrying around my stuffed animals like they were my babies. Aaliyah! You're warming my heart right now. To see you act like mommy when she was a little girl. Yeah. You're so crazy. You're crazy. So it's just about time for Sean to get home. Aaliyah's watching Halloween, Curious George. That's just what she wanted to watch. I was waiting for that. Okay, so we're just waiting for Sean to get home. When he gets home, I'm probably gonna go over to Pilot and get some coffee or some sort of caffeine. I have a lot of people asking me about like us getting on like the housing assistance, you know, like the government assistance, like the low income housing or whatever. That was definitely like something that we were looking for when we were in Idaho. But that was also because the minimum wage in Idaho was $7.25. But here in Oregon, we're making the minimum wage is $9.25, and Sean and I are both making over minimum wage. So, we're not really struggling with money. That's not really the problem. We've been able to set aside, Sean's, like, we were setting aside Sean's paycheck, just pulling out his paycheck and putting it in our savings. Yeah, so, our problem is not being able to afford a place to move, but we have been looking, and there's, like, a bunch of different places that we can afford. The main problem is Sean's felony. So that was 6 years ago. We, you know, can get on the list, we can get our applications filled out, you know, get all that stuff going, but what ultimately screws us is Sean's felony. It's always the background check that screws us, so it's not being able to afford a place. Sean just got home from work, and
my name.
That's Sean. Alrighty, so Sean just got home from work, and we are gonna go head over to Pilot. I'm gonna get some coffee, and Sean, I don't know what he's getting, but yeah, and then we're gonna head to Drain and go check out those apartments.
What are you doing back there? Drinking my water.
Drinking your water? That's not your juice. What are you doing? Aaliyah, get that out of your mouth. not being able to go to the apartment complex. It's a huge bummer. But I forgot that they close at 4 on Fridays, so we weren't able to go. So yesterday we went to the apartment complex, finally made it over there, and we went and we were there for probably like 30 minutes, like close to an hour it felt like, but we were like filling out our applications, and it was going pretty alright, you know, and there were a couple different things that like I was like worried about that might, you know, like not like work out for us. Like for example, like I was reading through the application, it was saying that if you have any past drug charges or anything like that, then you will be automatically like rejected or whatever. So I brought that up to her, and she just like everybody else said she didn't know for sure, but you know, I guess we would find out. And so we were going through the application and blah blah blah, you know, we were filling it out, and we were there for a good while filling out paperwork and stuff. And Sean asked her how to spell Chihuahua, and she was like, "Oh, you have a dog?" And we were like, "Yeah, we have 2 small dogs." And she was like, "Why?" She tells us that the whole complex is a no pet policy, has a no pet policy, and blah blah blah, and there's nothing she can do for us, and blah blah blah. So we you know, just stopped in the middle of our applications and apologized for wasting her time and left. And then yeah, but the thing is like my coworker lives there, and I was telling her about it, and she was telling me that she has a Chihuahua, and there's a lot of people at the apartment complex who has dogs, so I don't know. She told us that we could go back and tell her that we got homes for our dogs or whatever, and then just go get a doctor's note saying that we need our dogs or something like that, and then, you know, do it that way. But I don't know, like, I don't know if I even want to go through all that. So we're kind of at ground zero again. I'm kind of not sure where to go from here. Well, actually last night we found a couple different places that we could possibly check out, so we might go do that. But today we're just gonna go Christmas shopping, and yeah, we're just gonna go do some shopping and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's going on with the apartment.